All right, it is time to do a CSS battle. So, October 14th, it's a microphone. Okay. So there's the pill shape, and it looks like the radiuses, whatever you want to call them, are consistent with that curve. So what does that mean? I don't know. Uh, if I, all right. So starting again. I have no idea where I was. I had a 2-year-old who needed batteries and a toy kitten, which takes priority over CSS Battle. So, pill shape. I could do and I could do a border and an outline, but then I have to mask part of the outline. The outline, yeah, have to mask part of the outline. Uh, the other option is to do a gradient. Yeah, that's the other option, to do a gradient, I guess. There's probably lots of other options. These are the things that I think of. Background. Background. Radial gradient. It's going to go from this color, the lighter brown, to darker brown. It's going to be 1Q. This is going to be 50 pixels. Of course, it's not centered. 1Q at 50%, 100 pixels, 140 pixels, 130 pixels, 125 pixels, 26, 27. Looks like 127. And then it's going to be this dark color for 30 more pixels. And then it's going to be the light color again. So there's that. Now I have to mask it. How do I want to mask it? There's lots of ways. I am going to use a linear gradient. It's going to be the light brown color and transparent. So you can kind of see it there. It's going to go to, it's not going to be 50%, but that's where I'm going to start. 50% and 0. It's going to be less than 50% slightly, which is going to be, I don't know, 140 pixels. 130 is going to be 135, 137. Okay, that's that part of the shape. Now I need to do the pill. And the little thing down here, probably, maybe I can do a box shadow to create that thing. I don't know if I can or not. It might hide the top of it in this lower outline. Of course, anytime you do box shadow with radius edges, there's a chance of the radiuses getting distorted. Might happen. I'm gonna make that the body. Can I cheat? I don't know. We'll see if I can cheat with the background in a minute. But for now, I'm gonna make the background the dark brown. Border radius 9-inch. Margin 80. It's too much on top, not enough on the sides. 60. 5. Looks right on top. 120. 140. 180. Is that too skinny? I can't tell the diff. Yes, that's too skinny. 170. That looks right on the sides, and then the bottom needs to come up. It's going to be, I don't know, 120, more 140, 35, 135. And of course, that offset, what I was seeing was, what I was seeing initially was the body, because I'm an idiot and I used star there instead of pound. So now everything needs to move a little bit. It needs to move probably by 8 in which direction. So it's 145 and 135. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, now can I box shadow? Box shadow. X is going to be 0. Y is going to be, I don't know, 50 pixels. More. 70 pixels. It's going to be more than that because I have to make it shrink. Minus 20 pixels. It's too much. 15. Looks kind of right. 85. And of course, it's not going to hide. So, if I want it to hide, I need a border which is going to change it. Border, what is it? 10 pixels, solid, no more, 20. And then, of course, that changes my margins. I don't think it's big enough yet. That's a big problem. We'll get there in a minute. So margin's going to be, and it's black right now, which is fine. So this is going to be 45, 115, and 150. And then it needs to shrink by 25, 35. And this is going to be this color. And this is going to be this color. Let's see if that's a match. And I, of course, didn't ever start my timer today. Perfect. My recording does, yeah, it does say 7 minutes. Okay, so I was probably 2 minutes before, so I'm probably at 9. Okay. Um, that is a match, but that means that I can get rid of some other stuff. I don't need this inner light color at all. I still do need the brown color and this color on the outside. Now so now, can I get rid of this background? And the answer to that is going to be kind of here in this 80 pixels. The 80 pixels is the brown color. So what I actually need to have happen is what? I need to have this let's try. Let's do var, I don't know, x, because I can't think of a good clever name for that variable. So let's get rid of that background. And now my body is inheriting the background from above. So right now it just looks like it's the light color. It goes from 0 to 80. Has the light color. So if I make x 0, that doesn't help. What if I make x 500 pixels? The problem is my linear gradient also. So, all right, let's leave that one alone. And let's have the linear gradient go, it's currently light color to 145. What if it were light color to 0? Var because I already started there, I'm just going to use X again. So there's that. What if this were 0? Then it would just be transparent. Got it. I would actually have to have another in there that starts as, yeah, it has to be transparent for the second half. All right, let's undo all that and get back to something that works. There's my background back. Okay, and I have this extra variable going on. So what would have to happen? So what would have to happen is this would have to be the entire background. So when I don't know an easy way to do that. I'm sure there's a way. I don't know an easy way to do that because I'm not very smart. I could, in theory, add another color stop here that's basically 0 right now, and then do that with a variable, make it infinite, and this one go to 0 at the same time. Or not 0, it would have to go to infinity also. Infinity, a big number. All right. What other tricks would there be? Border image and radius borders don't play very nicely together. I'm not saying it can't work. I'm saying I'm not very smart. Uh, what I'm going to do, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call this my solution for today. 236 characters, not very good. Yes, I can play with some pixels here and there. It's not going to dramatically improve. I may do another video where I attack this in a separate and probably dumber way, but I'm just going to explore things. So this is okay. I can't be that stupid. I have to be a little less stupid than that. Doesn't say much, but it's better than it was. So 227, not a great character count. I will probably put up another video today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.